Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. Now it's Zuerlein to try the Ram field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Let's go! Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Going with a screen for Murray. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ohio!
Kaepernick now to throw. His throw incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. So 2nd and 10 here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw, Kaepernick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Colby Listenby. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Time to establish the run game here early. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Detroit! Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit, here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Green, Leopard. All right, now, look at 56.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Again, here's Blunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some young... Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Here we go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Kaepernick forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nigel Bradham in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter if he needs to make those plays. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Colin Kaepernick with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. Vinatieri now for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Woods, the receiver, in motion right. Here's the battering ram blood. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Second down following the run. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw is Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here we go.
Kaepernick to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Now Kaepernick. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Eight yards to go here on second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw, Kaepernick. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Flex round. Let's go.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Off the play fake to Hyde. Here's Kaepernick. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Oh, he's got some breathing. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he's